Good afternoon all. This is a VBlog for the 15th of October, just to take you through a couple of questions that have come in this week for us. So the first one, nice and straightforward, a really good question around the reading list and what to use. So a question for one in terms of, do we read only the ones that have posted? There's some that marked view online, etc., which I'll go through in a second. Is this being the beginning of the course, the introduction? Should we go into more depth as we go into the different topics? Well, that's a really interesting question. So actually what I'd like to do is just very briefly go through some of your options on the Moodle pages. So you're quite right, if you click into the reading list section on the Human Resource Management page, you will find here a long list of different books and resources to look through, and you'll notice that some of them here do say view online, and this is because they are ebooks, so you can definitely access them electronically. Some of the others may only be print only, so you'd need to go into a physical library, whether it's University of Portsmouth one or closer nearby, or I dare say they may be e-books as options as versions now, but we don't have them listed on this reading list. So with all of these documents on the reading list, all of these texts, the one thing I would say is these are here to give you the foundation, to give you the base of knowledge, of information from which to build your critique and analysis from. So all of these being textbooks will purely give you the background to different coaching models, HRM functions, appraisals, recruitment, those kind of things. So these are a wonderful resource to give you a solid base of knowledge from which to build your critiques from. So in terms of other options you've got to give you an idea of readings to go through, as well as the reading list, within each of the sections, so for example, if we take recruitment selection here, you'll find at the end of the topic, there'll be a reference list for all of them. Some will have hyperlinks on them, others will just have the references dictated, and you can use these as a good start point. Again, the majority of these will probably be textbooks, but there will be a number of academic journals, for example, one here or the one here, which will help you with your critique around your assessment. But what I'd certainly say is that if you want to get the most out of your assessments, most out of your work and your time here on the MSc, is that you need to go to the academic journals, because these are the documents, these are the resources that will allow you to be critical in your analysis. So all you need to do is go to the University of Portsmouth library website. Just go back to the page there. It looks a little bit like this, and then if you click in to search the library resource, and this is where you want to start your analysis. So it can be something as simple as critique and click search, and hopefully within a short period of time, here you go, a list of resources will be there. Now what you'll notice with these ones, they have academic journals as pictures inside. This one's an ebook, but this will indicate which ones are journals or which ones to look at. I mean, I haven't even refined any of this at all, but I mean, becoming a mentor between reflective and evaluative discourse, fantastic. I mean, that's brand new. November 2020 is a really good one to look at. How could a 3-step coaching model help executives handle workplace conflict? Fantastic. Again, relatively recent in 2019. Something here outside of the field of education, but in surgeons. Here we go. A systematic review and critique of research on healthy leadership. You know, all these kind of things can just give you a start. Supervision and coaching, wonderful resources which will enable you to be critical, to compare how well or not your establishment is delivering coaching within your setting. So please get to these academic journals for when you're creating your assessment. So use the reading list to help broaden your depth of knowledge around coaching, for example, but all the other functions of human resource management, but certainly get to the journals when you are critiquing your establishment for your assessment. Now, the next question posted this week also relates to your essay. Again, a very good one in terms of the title. So the brief, as correctly articulated here, is an essay which analyses and evaluates coaching or mentoring practices, how they can be applied, and for the benefit of an educational setting. So in terms of the title, actually, that is what we want you to do. We want you to come up with your own title, which is bespoke and specific to your educational context, institution, and the element of coaching or mentoring that you're looking at. So, for example, you might offer a critique of the Oscar-based coaching process in school X, or it could be a critique of online coaching strategies post-COVID for college Z, or whatever it may be. So please align the title with the nature of your essay. So please make it bespoke to you and to bespoke to the nature of the argument that you are presenting.